we're moving ahead with implementing GST, HST on multinational web giants.
The finance minister has a plan to pay for Canada's pandemic spending, and that plan includes raising GST and HST money from digital purchases that have been ducking taxes.
If necessary, Canada will act unilaterally to apply a tax on large multinational digital corporations so that they pay their fair share just like any other company operating in Canada.
Changes proposed in the fall economic update mean Airbnb rentals, purchases from online retailers without a physical presence in Canada, and digital sales for things like streaming services or video games bought online will all now be subject to sales taxes. Stock option tax deductions are also capped at $200,000 unless the options come from a Canadian company. Finance estimates this could raise nearly $600 million in the first year, tripling by 2025.
The billionaires of Canada have increased their net wealth. Their wealthiest corporations have made massive profits. In fact, some have made record profits. So if we want to get through this difficult time, it should not be on the backs of people who have already sacrificed. We should ask those at the very top to pay their fair share.
New Dems are unlikely to be happy with sales taxes shouldered by consumers, but they may be interested in $420 million for more early childhood educators and a federal student loan freeze until 2022. The economic update also includes millions for tourism, hospitality, live events, and the airline industry, all sectors hard hit by the pandemic. While these are supports opposition parties have been asking for, the plan to keep borrowing is something Conservatives disagree with.
$400 billion will be added to our national credit card this year, 8 times bigger than the previous all-time national average. While Conservatives supported the CERB, the small business loans, the wage subsidies, those account for less than half of that record-smashing deficit.
The interest charges on our debt that we are paying right now are the lowest in a century, and the government is acting prudently to push out the maturity of that debt so that we can lock in today's low interest rates.
The finance minister also plans on a massive stimulus program once the pandemic is over. 3 to 4% of GDP over 3 years to jumpstart the economy. All told, Canada is looking at a $381 billion deficit that could rise to just under $400 billion if the pandemic takes a turn for the worse. In Ottawa, Xiaoli Li, City News.